Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. So I wanted to talk about writing and neurodivergency and why it works for me. I write a multiple times the same thing almost everywhere. So this is my main system. It's a monthly book, and the reason why the tabs work for me weekly, it's like a categorization of my brain, and it works in a flow. And from when I start in the morning to the afternoon to the evening, mental health is first and planning is after that. And these are the past weeks that have passed. I do it for a month, sometimes 5 weeks, depending on how it lands. This is a 5-week book. So when I start in the morning with my morning pages, my devotion, my prayers, I am like pouring out, like trying to clarify my thoughts and manage my emotions. When I start to write, it helps my brain way more than like typing, because it like really hones down on what I'm trying to memorize, learn. Like repetitiveness is like a mechanical way. The handwriting creates more like connectivity in the brain than the typing does, right? Which it helps fix my mind on more ideas. So it's kind of like multiple imprints in my brain. So it strengthens my retention, and it's like repetitive is so important for me to like really solidify what I'm learning and what I need to do. So what I do and what I was doing yesterday, and I was showing you guys, I was doing more of a structured day. And then here's like more of like my memory keeping, my, ideas, my loose schedule, my weather, like everything, right? And so stuff does get lost in here because I have a more creative mind as well. So I also have that. That's where the autism and the ADHD comes. So my ADHD is always looking for chaos and like, I say chaos, but like the creativeness, the dopamine, the other stuff. And then the autism is like, hey, slow your roll. Where's the routine? Where's the predictability of this? Where is the, function of this? So it's like the best of both worlds. So I recently had as well my rings come into play, and I really have always loved the Filofax dailies. I was going to bring down the ones that I've done in prior years, but it's in Sophia's room. And Sophia's room is one of the projects I need to work on as well. So here I go. I was like, after my dailies, I'm going to put down this structured more page, in addition to pre-planning, in addition to long-term planning. So I need multiple areas to serve as a memory aid, because I have weaknesses in my working memory. So when I write it all down, it removes that like burden to try to store the information in my brain. Basically, this brain dump is how it all started. I needed a safe place, a reliable place, so that when information gets lost in my head, which it will, I have a way to get it. So the practice I've made is the moment I start to think about something, need something, anything, I write it in brain dump. Then I kind of filter it out through my actual day, through pre-planning in the night, or because this is the only schedule that I have, technically, I like to write what actually happened there. Like yesterday, I was chatting with my friend. I made her a journal. I took a small nap. I was chatting with my son. Then I did cleaning. Then we went to Chick-fil-A. I also plucked my eyebrows. I did my walk. I was supposed to dye my hair. I was notating that my older son is getting sick. I need to focus on the Thanksgiving cost for us. There's my grandson. And I did my gratitude. I was writing on how Maya and Bentley irritate me. Today it was okay. Self-care dinner. That's not going to catch like all the shit I need to do. So utilizing the dailies with a more pre-planning approach, in addition to something like these, it really, really clarifies. It's like the scramble, the messy, the merry-go-round of ideas. And it's the act of putting these thoughts, my feelings, on paper, slowing it down, slowing my process down, trying to organize them, and then trying to create some kind of blueprint to get it done. But here's where my emotional regulation comes into play, where I'm like, moods are everywhere, up and down, clear. I'm trying to get myself, a hold of myself. I'm trying to get a hold of my thoughts. I'm trying to get a hold of like that. So like repetitive writing also helps my emotional regulation and journal. So I was utilizing these day on 2 pages yesterday for exactly that. Journal, scribble, scrabble, what I was working on. And these are in addition to the fun, functional pre-planning page too. So that's kind of how my rings are working with me. And same thing goes for like a weekly. It's just, again, visual learning for me. It just enhances my emotions on a happier way, that when I am angry or frustrated or chaotic or have some type of big emotion, I have a safe place. I have a journal. I have places where I could just, several ways to just create stuff for myself. Last night, I was just like kind of, using this one, like, what did you actually do too, in addition to kind of like, because this won't fit everything. And sometimes I like a detailed thing. So I also chatted with Mel. I did Sophia's routine. I picked up dinner. We did game night. Well, my daughter and son did. They did Guess Who. And we watched The Diplomat. So that's even more stuff that I would want to like put here. So it's like, okay, they played Guess Who. And I couldn't, for the life of me, I can't play that. I can't play that. There's too many moving parts. It's too many directions. It's too many things like that for me. So I get all stuff like, brr. I'm trying to lower my stress and promote a sense of calmness and self-awareness within all of this shit. Okay. But this is what I'm really utilizing for my solid source of all that stuff, clarifying my thoughts, my memory, my emotions, my task management, my problem solving, like all of that. Okay. And you might think, Monique, well, how do you know all this? How do you remember all this? I'm literally reading it because it's what helps. And I put in there, why does writing multiple times help with ADHD? And so it's like a very good way. I need scripts. So sometimes I do that when I want to get a really big thing across over to you guys. And then, yes, I am really big in mental health. So I'm like gonna always try to like improve. I always have like a big self-awareness thing about myself. Okay. So what didn't work here? This, and 2 pages. I don't need all this. Okay. For more of a structured thing. So then today, what I did is I usually have what's called my scripture writing, but I was using it for journaling. I love empty pages. So I've got empty pages here. I could utilize this, but it's been brain dumped. So I incorporated into my system more empty pages to utilize it for whatever I do. Okay. It does not change my hardcore things that always have been to play: food log, homeschool, weekly, dailies, brain dump, morning pages, devotion notes. So I was like, okay, take this and call it a structured day. So move out the journal. It's not scripture anymore. It's now called structured day, this area, right after my devotion notes. Then I was like, okay, how about you put the time you want to wake up, or that you woke up. What's your motivation today? Focus on the good thoughts. So I don't really need like wake up, scripture, mood. I don't need all that. Okay. Then top 3, dye your hair, do the laundry, workout. Clean, do Sophia's room, vacuum, checklist. I do want to know if I have my waters, my veggies, exercise. The cousin weeks and rings is also here. But that's only one time. And then it's all jacked up because of this stupid pen I used. But I want to use those things. I want to utilize them. So I plan the planners. And then I was like, okay, just break it down to dos. This is a Thanksgiving stuff that we might go ahead and clean. Clean. Cook. So I hope this makes sense why I'm writing it down over and over and over again. Here, let's read the benefits. The benefits of repetitive writing is task management. Writing things down multiple times, such as a to-do list or outlines, can manage tasks, set priorities, and track progress, which can be challenging due to executive function deficits, which ADHD and, again, the working memory, the long-term, like holding on, the retaining of the information is hard. So it's like where is it? Which can be challenging due to executive function. Okay, so problem solving. Writing about problems engages different parts of the brain, right brain intuition, which can lead to unexpected solutions and more effective problem solving than simply stewing over issues mentally. Like in your head, like, oh, I gotta do this, this. That creates the whole bad train of anxiety and like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this. And that's why we can't focus. Someone's talking to us. We're over here thinking about what we can and cannot do for more, like whatever, okay. So it's basically, I have too many ideas. And I am a creative, artistic, artsy-fartsy buff. Now let me just put this out of the way because I don't want to start looking over to that because then I get all jumbled. So I am artsy-fartsy, which is why, let me go to a completed week. I need to create stuff that is visual. I need to create stuff that works. And because I'm autistic and I've always had these tendencies, I just found out through my children, really, at 43, when I finally decided to go into my own psychological assessment. That psychological assessment is going to do multiple things. And then they do multiple, because I'm older and I've masked my whole life, it's really hard to do intervention for me now. But when we got Sophia diagnosed, she was 3. So there was so much early intervention for her. I started learning all this stuff for her. And then when I left my job and completely stood home with her, I started figuring out, holy shit, there's some stuff that's going on here with myself. Then I started tracking it. Then I started writing it about it. Then I went to go see someone back then, and they're like, oh, you just have depression and anxiety. And so I was like, okay. But then it felt more. It started coming into like my way of thinking, my parenting, my marriage, like all kinds of stuff. So I needed something in the morning to put down how I'm feeling, good, bad, ugly. I don't care what it is in the morning. Like today I woke up because this. Then in hopes to try to steady that, pray, because I know God. Lord, thank you so much for my day. Help me regulate myself, Lord. Help me focus on you. And then because I have OCD as well, I compulsively pray. Okay. So I will obsess, pray. Has to be multiple times of mental praying in a certain way, in a certain time. And then that, in a way, relieves my anxiety. That's the biggest thing of OCD. Whatever you're doing repetitively is trying to relieve what's going on with you. Then I would be like, okay, well, what do you feel like God is saying directly to you? Since you've already prayed to him, since you already poured out your emotions, read a devotional, understand who God's character is. So Monique, today, hunt for me in everything. You can do hard things. Love God. It's just like a letter he's writing to me. Then I would go into scripture writing. Okay. Now this is where the pages could change, and they have changed. I've done soap study in these pages. I've done affirmations. I've done copy work. Again, that's why I do it, is I'm regulating myself. So if I first woke up in the morning and I'm full of all this shit, I'm trying to regulate my big emotions, friends, before I can even get to the daunting task of what I got to do for the day. Because I'm not trying to figure out what I got to do today if I'm so full of all this shit. And will this take it away immediately? Hell no, it's still going to be there. It's just trying to cope with it. Scripture writing every single day, right? So then every day I have a page. So it moves along with me every day. How do you touch it all? Well, I'm home. And even if I wasn't home, my system takes about 10 minutes to finish. That's if I'm like running through my sections. Then my food log. My food log is very important to my health. Just recently in April, I was almost diabetic. My sister died of many things. My parents died of many things. Diabetes was a very big culprit in how they died, why they died, all the stuff. So they were like, you're at 6.1 A1C. 5.5 is kind of normal. Some people who are diabetic, they're like 6.1. That's my freaking goal. Well, my goal is to not even have diabetes at all, to where I don't have to manage it with my food or have to manage it with a pill. So, I would never be on insulin, because even though I have insulin resistance, my sister had adolescent diabetes. She was diagnosed and needed insulin first thing at like 12 years old. So I don't want that. I'm 44 years old. I don't want that. So I went on and I was like, I've done the yo-yo diet, and I've done keto. I've done vegan. I've done plants. I've done like all the shit. All that messed up my body. What I wasn't doing was counting calories. That was the goal, and how I got from 210 to 189. I'm still trying to get down. I still want to lose about 10 pounds because I want to get away from this 190. That's going closer to 200. I don't want to be at no 200s. So I write down everything I do, everything I eat. I try to walk on my walking pad at least 30 minutes a day. There's some days I'm not even getting there. Then I do morning and evening. I was putting this in here to help me track like stuff. Here's my like macros. I went to tdee.org. You put in your height, you put in your gender, you put in your weight, then you put in your how much activity you're really doing, and then it spits out where your targets should be. Okay? And then I used ChatGPT, Chad, and he did all this for me, and I just had it in there. So I was like, okay, maybe Monday you could focus, because I was trying to implement my weights. I really started, that was the key too, when I started my workout, was weights. I started weights and walking and a calorie deficit. Game changer for any age. Any age. I don't care if you're going through insulin resistance, PCOS, all the mental health issues. It's science. And I forgot about that when I was trying to lose weight. There's a certain amount of calories that your body needs to consume, for all kinds of things. But if you're going way and above that, like, you're going to gain weight. And if you're doing it for a consecutive amount of time, yeah, you're going to start storing that fat. So food log, then homeschool. I homeschool our daughter. Yes, she is the one that basically helped our family, because through her, I got Isaac's diagnosis. Through her, Hubs got diagnosed. I got diagnosed. I was 80s, he was 70s. We're 10 years apart. No, they did not have these tools back in the day. In fact, if you come from our culture, he's African American, I'm Mexican American, we're the last of the generation where, maybe our parents were like old school. We're the last of that generation. And so they didn't have these tools. I had all these problems in school. I got in trouble for it. I was yelled at. I didn't have the support. So we decided with our last daughter, and because she was struggling, to homeschool her. Our goal is not academics. Our goal is life skills, regulation, boundaries, because those are the things that she's going to need in the world. Yes, you need to be able to write, read, add. We are a highly masked, high functioning crew, meaning we just can function to the outside world that we're okay, but inside we're not okay. So our support needs range from high and low depending on our emotions and all that. Like, I really hate to say it like this, but Sophia was nonverbal. Was her support needs back in the day really, really high? Yes, she needed a lot of help. As she grew through, she's never going to grow out of autism. You can't grow out of the way your brain is mapped. You can't. no matter how much people say or try. There's just no way. It surfaces differently. So what surfaced for me at 8 and 18 and 28 and what will surface for me at 48, totally different, but it's the same reason. So I was like, okay, let's start tracking that. Then I decided that I'm more than likely going back to school in January, so then I have an area for myself. Then came these pages where I needed to just put down BS. And I understand I'm sharing all this with you guys. I'm sharing with all this with you guys because I need to be able to talk. I'm talking to a camera. There's nobody in this house. That is why I could do it. If there was someone in front of my face, I would not want to talk to you. I would not want to look at you. I would not want to sense. Your aura would probably be too much for me. I'd probably lay on the couch. So if you meet me outside of this, I'm not going to be your best friend. Hell no, I'm not your best friend. To be quite honest, like I just have the ability, the safe environment. I can talk. I can get my thoughts out clearly. But if someone's in front of me, I can't talk, help myself, get my thoughts out clearly. I mean, I can mask my way through life. Like I've done that, but I don't want to do that. And now that I'm older, it's literally making it virtually impossible for me to mask more and more and more and more and more. My body's like, no, lay down. You're in like chronic burnt out stress from all the shit you did for like 4 decades. And so I wanted a place where it's like chicken scratch. And I still have that place here in Rings. It's right here. Chicken scratch. These are throwaway papers for me. Then I have like an inbox. What do you really need to do? Hey, what do you really need to call your attention? So that if I'm not in here, I'm in here and it'll tell me. So I have the other stuff. If it's in here, it's somewhere. If it's in my other stuff, it's somewhere. Somewhere somebody's gonna tell me what I should be doing. And even if I'm not gonna be doing it, I'm a grown up and thank God I have the ability to I'm not poor because I was poor, living in sheds, living in backyards with people because my parents, they were jacked up with their health and their mental health, living in hotels, living in cars. I now have a safe environment where I now actually have a washer and a dryer. Can you believe that? I'm not hanging my clothes like back in the day when we were in Juarez, like I have amenities and I'm like, oh my gosh. Some days I wake up and I'm like, hey, this is your house. Like, this is yours. This is in your name. Some days I forget that. So is the goal to be a workhorse? Is the goal to be like, Monique, you better do this shit right now. Right now. Believe me, I have all of that going on in my head. Why would I need a planner to do that to me when I could do it all by myself? My biggest line is, I could do bad all by myself. In fact, I have all my life, grinding all my life. I don't need the person in front of me, the side of me, internet on me. I don't need y'all or my husband or my kids to tell me what I am and not doing. Yes, right, good, whatever. I can do that all by myself. The thing is, like, if you're not going to enhance me, don't talk. Like, just don't talk. Like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. So I just have all these sections. Same thing I do in Rings. Ooh, how can I use more inserts? Ooh, how can I write more? I used to have a blog, arizinu.blogspot.com, when I was in a cult of Christianity. I would even try to write digitally. And that lasted for a while. I've always had the teacher advocate mindset. That's just who I am. It's just what God gave me. Thank you, Lord. But I'm now in a position where I'm like, thank you, Lord, for my brain. Thank you for my brain. Thank you, you've mapped my brain. The biggest flex, as the kids say, to ADHD and autism is I'm brilliant in my own way. Like, I can come up with things. I can see things. I'm a visionary. I see patterns. I see repetition. I see numbers. I see visions. I see things that some of the neurotypical crew can't do. So that's why they always like coin it. Oh, they have some like gifted special interests, like Savian and stuff. Like these autistic people are just like so gifted. Yeah, some things come supernaturally, but some things my daughter can't even tie her shoe. She can't even zip a jacket. So the very basic minimal things, but she's highly intuitive, highly intelligent than a child her age, very mature. So was she always that way? No. So I am saying all this and I'm sharing my journey for someone. And yes, you might feel like, oh, wow, she's describing me. How do I say this? Maybe, sure. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm glad that somehow, some way, but like, kudos to finally figuring that out. I'm glad somebody on the internet can be like helping you through that. And if God blesses me to do that, that's amazing. But I'm really sharing my struggles, not to highlight it, like not to be like, oh yeah, this is fun. There is nothing fun about this shit. Nothing. Like I can't even work anymore. I can't even go and be an HR manager anymore like I used to be. I have lost things throughout these years. The past 7-8 years have been so hard. Holy shit. And I don't like to talk about well, I could tell you there's, I'm going to spell it because I don't know if I'll get flagged. But there's ideations and then there's actual plans. So I don't even know how to spell it, see? And it's a real big thing. So it's not cool to be like in this. No. So it's a part of coping. It's a part of learning. It's a part of regulating. I love what our OT is doing for Sophia. I'm like, where's the OT for adults? I swear. She's like, you could build one. I'm like, you know what? Look, I'm going to build one. I want a room like this. They are all about regulation, relationship, then goals. They don't want to do, ABA was goals first. And that jacked her up. I wish I never put her in ABA. I wish I just did OT. Because they could have helped. All ABA did was help her go potty, for real. And I mean, it's still a problem. Now, she holds her urine and her other stuff when she's out. She's not going to go to the restroom out nowhere. And if she does, she has to, like, it's a whole thing. She has to have her headphones on. I have to squat down, hug her, rub her while she's on the toilet to make sure she's safe. And so she could go. And so we had so OT is like, I love this thing of, it's this, regulation. Let's make sure you're okay before you even want to talk, open up, share anything with these strangers you don't know. Then let's make sure that you are establishing a relationship with these folks. So they will do play therapy for like 4 sessions. Just have so much fun. Then once they can gain her trust, then they will talk with her. Hey, this is what we're going to do. This is why I'm here. And then they'll start talking about goals. Some of her goals are, the fine motor stuff, writing, the zipper, the shoe, brushing the hair. That's very difficult for her. Very difficult. Then the emotional regulation, she's got selective mutism, which is an anxiety disorder. She cannot talk to people other than me and my husband. She has full vocabulary with us. Very, 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 very smart. Anybody else comes into the room, she's very, very quiet, observant. So I say all this to say that this stuff is not just, it's pretty. I got a lot of shit just like you guys do, but it's really serves a purpose. It's like, it serves a purpose for me, guys. And writing over and over in these different inserts, in these different sections. What worked? What drained me? What can I delegate? What can I delete? How can I regulate myself? Scripts, prompts, anchors. What are my anchors? Work from the couch. I would never in a million years in 2019 ever thought like this, ever. 2019 is, how come you haven't worked more? Why are you not adding more to your plate? You can't delegate. That's weak. You can't delete that. That's showing weakness. How come you're not going to be able to perform in front of these people long enough? Like, how come your memory is not working? You better work to memorize these these policies and the procedures that you're about to go to train in Alabama with these people. I had to practice in the mirror. I had to write it over and over again. I had to read it. I had to let it listen in my ear when I'm going to sleep, so I can really memorize word for word how I'm going to teach these people. So, now I started to focus more on my mental health for real. Then I got on medication. It took me so many years to get on damn medication. But now I have areas where I can truly advocate for myself. And that's the goal for my children. Advocate. Isaac, brilliant. This kid was reading at 3 chapter books, huge ass books. And the daycare would be like, what are you guys doing with him? Who's the tutor? I'm like, what? What do you mean? And they're like, he's correcting our grammar, his speech. He is 3 years old. He has a highly intelligent language. He's reading, he's writing, he's doing math. That is like, whoa. So Isaac academics has always come really, really easy for him. However, all the other stuff that started coming on him without sharing all his business, because, he is an adult, technically by age, in came all the masking. And public school taught him that. It did. It taught me that. It teaches you to suppress and go into these society norms for these people who like to just talk and talk and talk and talk and say nothing meaningful. So I was able, thank God, there's me at 14, just had my son who's here. He's now almost 30 from a prior marriage, is my current husband. We've been together 22 years and these are our children together. I have a stepdaughter. She's not in here. She's somewhere in here. That was with a prior relationship before I got with him. So, and then we have the 2 cultures. And then we're like all neurodivergent. Nobody talks about neurodivergency in different ethnicities. It's very huge. So why am I sharing all this? Because I have all this pent up energy that I need to release, that I need to get out. It's kind of like a verbal brain dump. That's beautiful, Monique. Wonderful. Bravo. This diary of videos every day that maybe I film 4 or 5 times a day releases my anxiety, but it is a brain dump, word vomit of how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, because I feel safe enough to do it. I was telling my friend yesterday, I was like, I could just close this app and go about my day, my life. Nobody knows me, nobody's. I'm doing my regular life. This here is just an outlet. It really is. And I hope it makes sense. So I was flipping, wasn't I? After all the mental health stuff, here comes the brain dump. Mainly Wednesday, Thursdays, I start to highlight, okay, let's be for real. Which one of these can you really, really do? Because I guarantee you right now, today, there's something that really needs attention and I haven't done it. Want to know which one it is? Maya's shots. She needs her rabies shots. I finally plugged my eyebrows. I need an air mattress. I need to have my hair, Isaac's glasses. There's stuff here that I start to highlight. All of this shit will go to the next week. So what I do when I set up the next week, which is blank, and it's all blank. You wanna know why? I hate dates. For my main planner, I hate dates. If I want to stop all this shit, which I haven't because I've done it for 6 years. If I want to stop all this that I just did and start something brand new, I have all of these blank pages to do it. That's the beauty. I swear that is the relief of my system. It's just relief. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't have to worry about nothing. Week, and then here goes days. Days have a hodgepodge of shit. I could just do a whole I could do a whole video on my days, but it's really the reasonings, what I've just talked about, is why my days were created for memory. I want to know that when I die, my kids can hear me every day on my videos. I have enough videos there can last forever. They can play me in the background and they could hear my voice, and that would provide comfort for them. They can read my journals, diary. And for me, that matters. That matters. Because not only are my things used for me, but they're also going to be used for my children so that they could see where mom was. I would have loved to have my mom's. You want to know why? Because there was so much shit I didn't even know because my mom couldn't communicate it to me. And had I known and I got to read them, I would have a bird's eye view into her life. And then it would kind of correlate to mine because there's trends in family members. So maybe when I die, my kids could be like, oh my gosh, my mom went through the same thing. I feel seen through my mother. That's powerful. I don't care what anybody tells me. So I use it for me. I want it for my children later. I got a whole hatch full of my books. If you're just barely watching this channel and somehow it helped you, I don't know how. What did my husband say? He said, he said, I love you un chingo. A lot. I love you a lot. Un chingo. What was I doing? Oh, I'm going to go to my Instagram. If you haven't followed me, it's Monique_writes. Right? Is that my handle? Oh my gosh, Monique. Yeah. Monique_writes. I changed myself to writes because I had plans. I had Jesus and Paper. I have a Risen You. My Risen You is totally my family account. Nobody's on there. Maybe just Aaron and Keish probably. And Tina. Here we go. There they are. So beautiful. That's the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. There's the 6th year. I'm going into the 7th year. So monthly books work. Holy shit, they work. Now, Monique, let's talk about your planner projects. And then, oh my gosh, I forgot to talk about this. Yesterday I created this. This is from Happy Scrappy. Somebody gave me this. Then I had created a little printable with Chad, and it was a ADHD task hub. These are prompts. Holy crap, who do you need to email? Who do you need to text? Do you need to buy something? Do you need to research something? Girl. And then where are you at in your day? You're here. You fed Bentley. You haven't fed Maya, but you're on your planner routine. And then you're going into this soon. Then when Sophia wakes up, this is this, and then there's the evening. I haven't done my school assignment there because I've been starting to work on that. So I should have brought him over, but I didn't. Hold the phone. So you've got these yearly planners, right? You always see me have Hobonichi Cousin, Weeks, Journal, all the other shit that I like to play with. And these are ones that are literally play. I could grab everything from my main system and put it in here because I want to fill a yearly book. The only one I've ever filled was a Moleskine Weekly in 2023, large. I've come 9 months to a Weeks and 9 months in a Cousin, but I've never filled a whole year from year to year. So when I see you guys do that, I'm like, holy shit. You guys might see all these books, but you guys, I'll use my good friend Marcia, Mom Needs a Clone. She has years and years and years of big ass freaking chunky books, but that's a whole year. I always tell her, I'm like, girl, do monthly books. So here's my weeks. It's 2026. I started it early. And we're just having fun, friends. This is cute. I don't know what to do with him. Because once I use all these coffees, I want to put something there, like my name or whatever, or something, and then he'll become a die cut. Because he's, shut your freaking pie hole. He's beautiful. Who's this? Doodle dot stickers. Sheila, speaking of Sheila, I saw your email, but I haven't read it yet. I saw it come through this morning. I'm pretty sure she's telling me that the big old freaking box she sent me is in my post office. I'm like, holy crap, Sheila. So it's more shit we get to play with. Yay. So here I am. I'm still documenting the same shit, but like here, hey, we had pozole with my daughter, my son-in-law. I mean, maybe she's going to be my future daughter-in-law. Worst panic attack ever. Got Happy Meal. My sister's birthday. Oh, I love you. Rest in peace. The signs from my husband's people. Like, there's my sister. Then here we go. It's just visual. Here we are here. Right here. I had FaceTime with my grandkids. I did a journal. We went to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh, they have these shareable meals. And we got the Tenders shareable meal. I had my mac and cheese, which is like $270 for a small, I want to say. And then I had 2 tenders. And I think that's $300. And then I had a parfait. So I wasted all my calories, but I knew, like I went over about 200, but I knew because I had at my bar in the morning, I had a little snack, really low snack. Then I had sandwich and chips, tuna sandwich, and then fruit snacks. And then boom, I had all that shit. And I did okay until then. Also, I want to use these somewhere. More than likely, she'd have given them to me. Get your freaking life out of here. Look at this damn cute shit. I want to say it's Happy Scrappy. This looks like her stuff. So, Chick-fil-A, and then they played Guess Who. It was so fun. It was so cute to watch them engage like that. They are just so cute. And then that's it. Like, I play with it. I got a cute cover. I got my stickers. I'm playing in the back. This is all journaling. Can't read. See, it's like, I hate you, Darla. I can't stand your guts. Love, alfalfa. It's all towards my husband, but I still love you, honey. I'm just talking major shit about you at the moment. So here's November. I put the little tab. I got stuff, journaling, stuff. Here's this. This is yesterday. So I just kind of come over here and put this little thing right here. I don't know what this is. Can somebody tell me what this is? Is that a tongue? Is that I don't know what that is, but it's super cute. Then right here, because you know I don't like this. Right here, I don't like this. No. Every single part of a white's, it all needs to be like completely. She looks scary and like weird and kind of possessed. Let's just put her down here. Why not? Boom. She looks very creepy, but hey, we're using these stickers, boo. I got these other ones that I need to put in here. This is a sticker release book. And oh my gosh, these are my favorite. I hoard these. This right here, I hoard this whole thing. Look at him. Wait a minute. Let's put him down. One of the other biggest things I like to do is put stickers in advance or journal in advance, like stuff. So that way, like, boom. That way I can be prepared to use the next. This is the mega. Okay. Healing is the new flex. Absolutely. So there goes my weeks, right? Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Got stuff here. Adorbs. I want the A6. Then I got some stuff here. This is stuff to process. This is actually Sophia's homeschool stuff. I have to, but I don't want it red. So I put this little guy here. There's more stuff. So that's that, right? It's more weeks. Oh my gosh, I love it. It sits on the table. Then this cute thing I just made the other day. First step of change is to be aware of your own bullshit. Cheers. Are we aware of our bullshit? I'm just making shit to make shit, and it's the best thing for my soul. I need to get off of here, but I'm finding some comfort in writing. I like all there is about paper, pens, color, journals. I'm very much a mood planner, right? I just start brain dumping and journaling, but I started putting, this is a composition notebook in the standard size. I am loving this, but I haven't got to it. I'm getting to it. My packing tape comes today. Look at her. Excuse me. Look how beautiful she is. Then we got the cousin. What is Monique? What do you mean you got the cousin? Yeah. Is it Judy? Judith? She gave me this 2026 because it came extra. Nowadays they're making, you buy a cover from the Hobonichi they're making, you get a cousin with it. She had an extra. I have a video on this. It was so fun. Okay. So right now I'm using just the weeks, and I'm using my weeks like this. Why? Do you know how much stickers I have? Do you know how much stickers I have? So now I could just do this one. I could do yesterday. Again. We get to do it again, friends. Again. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Look at these little... I meant to use these a lot when it was Halloween, and I didn't. So cute. Oh my gosh, I love this. Still hot as shit. I'm going to use this right here because this is Happy Mail for today, I'm sure. And then let's go and put this cute little guy. And then what are you going to do? So right here, I'm going to say family, time, movies, games, takeout. You know, that's what we did. Okay. I made a journal from my friend. Hubs took it this morning. He should be mailing it today. My journal from a friend. I'm not saying her name. Put her business out there. Nobody does that. And then here, if I remember, I'm like, oh man, I don't know what I did. I'm gonna go back. What'd I do? Oh, FaceTime with grandkids. FaceTime with my Zeke Boo, my baby. So my little kid, who I had as a kid, he's gonna be 30. He had kids. Look at me. My grandson, Gamma. He says, Gamma. He gets on, he's 3 years old. So this is the 1-year-old. But my 3-year-old grandson, he gets on the iPad. Gamma. I'm going to meet them for the first time in Christmas time. My son's coming. And I'm like, I'm dying. But because I've been establishing a routine and a relationship with them, I'm pretty confident that when they see me and they hear my voice and they see my face, they're going to run to me. And then, so my husband would be their, not their biological grandpa, but they say, Papa. And, Tío. And then he says, cat. He likes the cat. And dog. So every time I talk to him, I have to go around the whole house. Show him the backyard, show him the cat, show him the dog, show him Tío. I show, because Tío's not here, I show the picture. And that's how he's going to get used to us. And so my son makes it a point that every time he has them, which is every few days, to text me, and make sure I am knowing them. We're trying to repair our relationship. We're 14 years apart. So that relationship took a hit because I wasn't like the best mom, but I know I wasn't a shit mom either. I will say that. My son had that divorced child syndrome because I left his father. And now he's doing the work himself. Oh my gosh. He's in therapy. He got his diagnoses. He's on, and he is doing a good job, but he's also having a hard time. But that's where grandma comes in. Okay, no, let's put you like this. No, you're gonna. Okay, fine. We'll put you like that. Boom. Oh no, we're gonna get off. Okay, so what do you want to put here? How was your mood yesterday? I was definitely overwhelmed, irritated, anxious, and low energy. Super tired, and it's because I need to be taking my iron. I'm not low level where I need the infusions. I need the infusions, the iron infusions. Super tired and low energy. So what does this do for me? Fun. Shit. I get to go back and just see the weeks that I've done. So I'm only using the weeks. And then when December comes, I can use the dailies. And then we just go to the front. In the past, when I would start early, I would use the months and the days and the weeks, and I found, so because we're always doing strategies, hello, we need the strategy. I found that it kind of quite doesn't work like that, friends. Okay, so I'm trying to like trick my brain. We're in the coffee cup era now of all the Christmas. I've got like 20, I swear. Okay, before I leave, let me talk to you about the Saffiano. I never wanted to bring down here because I knew I was going to try and tear it apart, because this is one of my, actually this is my favorite setup. Okay. And this is the Molden that I created for me down here, and it's working. It's wonderful. I love it. And what happened here? You're trying to come off. And so I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? I was so looking for this. This right here. I got this from Cloth and Paper. Somebody gave it to me, and I laminated it. I love it. I want another one. I can't take it out of here. So I want to try to find something like this today, so I could put it in the front right here. Because look at how cute this would look in the front. But I cannot take it out of this other one. Get your life. Get your life. But I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Gotta leave it over here. I need this to stay the way it is. Because if I want to take this one into the new year and I want to just have it like this. Oh. This was a day she was so afraid to go into Build-A-Bear. And she built her bear. My voice is in that. I said, I love you, baby, always and forever. And she will push my voice all the time, and I don't like hearing it. Look. My friend Erin gave me this. What in the God's green earth? I love it. I don't know where it's from, but I'm housing all kinds of stuff. My name is Monique. It's not Monique. My dad used to call me Monique. That's why it's Monique. My nieces would call me Monique. My mom, not her. So look at that. Anxiety attack survivor. Oh, there's my stepdaughter. He's like holding my face. Hey, I love you. We have a testimony in our relationship. I mean, like, Keisha and Aaron, they're the closest ones that kind of know my marriage. And it's rough, man. It's not easy. I'm not qualified to diagnose you, but I do have some theories. One day I'm going to be qualified to diagnose your ass. Resilient. Black Lives Matter. I'm a cotiti. Oh, my baby. Oh, my two. Oh, my baby. Baby is you. I create jingles. All my children. Even my grandkids now. I call him Ziki Poo. And so when he gets on the Ziki Poo, Ziki, Poo, Ziki, and he just starts laughing. I don't know. I've always done that. Ugh. Y'all, does this come out? Look at their damn smiles. What the hell? I got this picture everywhere. They have the same smile. They have the same. None of my kids look like me, by the way. I don't care what you guys say. None of them work like, they don't look like me. Oh my gosh, the OT girl was like, oh, is she adopted? Sis. Allison. No, honey, this my girl. Came out of my shoeshies. 2025 goals. What are these? I must have found them. Finish all coursework before deadlines. Lies. Finish a book. Liar. Get healthy and lose weight. Maybe. Less energy drinks and fast food. Lies, you tell. Save as much money as possible. Okay, you're tripping for real. Begin driving. Walk or run a 5K. I've walked a 5K before. Don't highly recommend. Meditate twice a week. Whatever. I can't even get my brain to shut down. Strengthen your relationships. Yes, we're doing that. Meal prep, try. Monthly budget of money. No. My adult Pro Max husband, that's him. Declutter once a week. All this drains me. Why do I have that in there? It looked cute, probably. Look at that. Look at the black, the gray, the flowers, the green. Get your life. This right here is what I'm trying to not take out. Maybe I'll just recreate that one page. Look at that. No. I'm obsessed with becoming a woman comfortable in her skin. Yeah, boo. This is my own version right here. Do you guys remember that people were getting these with the little thing right here and putting their names? I, in fact, have had this right there. Well, I was like, I want one. So I got this weird acetate paper, or I don't know. I think it's like a cardstock. And I went and I did my name and like Instagram put flowers and I did that little thing. And I made my own. I'm laughing because it's funny. So there's one like that I've had in here. Again, we got the same ish everywhere. It's just decorated different. That's all. Look at this. This came from a sticker thing. Come on, it's that window thing I want. I want that window thing. That like you can, oh yeah, I stole these. These are the ones I'm going to put in there. Shh, I stole them from here. Hey, they were in the back of this book. Look at me, Mama Bear. This is me taking our family pictures. Got all the kids in front of me. Hey, everybody act right, smile right. No. It's fun. Our family pictures are fun. Oh man, come on, dude. What is this shit right here? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, and look at this. This is what I did for monthlies, and I'm keeping it in here for inspiration. I was tired of the boxes of a monthly for personal. So small. So small. How small? I'll show you how small. So small. And these are tad, like, yeah, they're like more than half bigger, wider, and all that. So I made my own thing. I was putting a gym tracker. I put a little thing for goals, then a monthly, and then boom, same thing, March. And I made them come out so that way. But see, I've got April in here. I haven't done anything with it yet. It's completely brand new. Ah, my babies. Oh. Look at this, guys. Don't try. Oh, stop. Every day I'm becoming a better person. I'm healing from my past. I'm letting go of doubt and live in faith, and that's beautiful. And I'm not doing it. Mother-filled mammy. Hobbies for an empowered woman. Let's look at this. Oh my gosh, I wish I could knit. Oh my gosh, pottery. I want to do pottery one day. Photography, graphic design, writing, interior design, reading. Learn a new language. I need to learn my language. ¿Cómo que you don't speak Spanish? I speak Spanglish, if that. Leave me alone. And then I was doing like these, like a water tracker, and I loved it. It all came from wanting to get it from Peanuts Planner Co. And I didn't want to buy it, so I drew it. I like when I start to draw stuff. These right here I want. Oh, my baby. I got to find the other side of these. I've got these in Traveler's Notebook. But look at this shit. It's beautiful. I just like it. Because I'm going to redate it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to redate it. That's us. Well, my husband and son in Seattle. Oh. I graduated with my first degree here. My Associate of Arts in Business. Then my undergrad is in Business Management. My master's is in Human Service Counseling. I went through 6 years straight. And look at Isaac. He was upset and he was crying. I said, come to mommy. We were at a restaurant and he was upset. He didn't want to be there. Some of the same things that Sophia went through, I didn't know. So I said, come here, mama. And I put him on my lap. And my husband snapped that picture. Oh, and now he's 18. He's trying to be grown up. Oh my gosh, I have to show you. I know my son probably won't mind. He knows he's beautiful. Sophia? What? Maya, she was crying. See, that's what I wait for. When she starts whining, I thought it was a door. She had to go potty. Look at my goodie. Oh my God. I had to steal that from his social media because I made him the other day. I'm like, can you send me all your pictures that you have? He sent me like 56 pictures. It took him 2 months to send me that. I love him. He's that kid that I'm connected to. He's like, moms I feel are connected to their children still, but he's that kid that, and this is coming on here, which is sad because I probably can't even use this anymore, but I wanted to use this for self-care. But he's that kid that I can intuitively, for real, I'm very intuitive with my children, but Isaac's got my heart, man. He was the best pregnancy, the best everything. Oh my baby, look at my nino. Not the cow shorts. It was his friend when we went to Japan. His friend, because I had to go to Japan with him because I was like, you're not going nowhere to a different country. You're 16 years old. Hell no. So I went for my own selfish reasons. Yes, because I did not want my son to travel alone. But his friends all dressed up. I wonder if I could find the picture. And they had these cow shorts on. And it is so adorable. I'm pretty sure I have this picture in here somewhere. Let me go down to the different years. Yep, right here. I'm not going to show you their faces. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, Japan was so beautiful. Let me see if I can find. Look at that. I know I have that golden. We got a lot of shrines. So we went as an educational tour. Their breakfast. If you're Japanese, you have the best. They serve fruit, rice, these little triangle things like, well, my breakfast, I wish I got a picture of my breakfast because my breakfast was the ish. Come on, it looks like New York. Okay, one more. Let me find one. And then when we first got there, how about my son? Oh my gosh, look at this. They were dressed. They go dressed like that to breakfast. Him and his friends. I'm sure he's going to remember this trip for the rest of my life, for the rest of his life. And that was the goal. Okay, sorry. Here. Beautiful. All because of the damn shorts. So, I do want to take these. Here's some people. If you want to go back in the day and watch some good ones, Rachel Dunaway is my favorite. Bronte, Tuxedo Plans, Nadia, Ingrid, Myra, Hungry Gal Studios, Tess, Managing Marley, Life with MJB, all of them. Playing with Charlie. Kim, I had to check in with her. I'm like, Kim, where are you? Kim, where you been? Are you okay? She finally responded. She's like low-key. She says she's good. So I've got these. I'm thinking about taking them. And then I'm thinking about taking this. So this is I don't know what, but like, if you move it, it's like jacked with, oh my goodness. She's thinking she's a big old dog. I'm not using those. Sweet Ava's paper. I used to buy a lot from her. So this was a very long video. Where are we at? An hour and 3. I am not taking anything. This is a Saffiano, okay? I want the pink one like this. Do you know that the pink one is $50, $60, $70? Are they out of their minds? I'm not buying that. I don't know what happened to Filofax, but them, I better not say that. Them hooch cooches, they are like, this is not my image, that's on Pinterest. They are like crazy. I used to buy Filofaxes every night. They were like $15, $20. Now, nope. Read books and dismantle systems of oppression. Yeah, that's what you should be focusing on, friends. All right, and there's that. Let's see where I could put this one. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. Why do I have this over here when I could be using this right here? You don't make sense, girl. You don't make no sense. So yeah, I'll try and figure this out. Oh, I could put this right here for yearlies. Because this is the shiz. Look at this. This came from Amazon. I am going to go and make another cup of coffee after I do this. I think I want to print this Japan one. How would you do that, Monique? Oh, man. So it's so far back. I'm just going to put it in my current video, my current pictures. I'll go here to this photo printing app. I'll go and choose the picture. And it's already in 3.5. Maybe I'll do it with the date like that. And then I can cut that off. I might as well print 2. I'm going to put this 2026. I made this little leopard one. Let's print it. It's going to print on 1 page. See? Oh, there's my printer. Friends. That's like the #1 question I get, I swear. And you think I mean, yeah, it prints good, but a lot of people say it's really, really nice in terms of the richness. That's my camera. So anyhow, I'm going to put my little Japan picture somewhere because I love it. I'm going to try to do this. I want this right here. So I tried to say message board on Pinterest. I tried to, what else did I put? How come you're not printing? You're taking forever. I tried to do, I don't know, message, message, notepad, I don't know. I just want one. And it doesn't have to look just like that, but it has to be white. So I've been looking and I've been looking. That's cute. But it's not going to do it because I want white. Oh my gosh. Friends. If I take a picture of it and I tell Chad to make me one. Okay, we're going to leave right now, but let's ask him. Make me this. No, make me something similar to this. Let's see what he comes up with. I never thought to do that. Brilliant. I told you I'm not taking this. And I have this little thing right here. It's in the front right there. So I can grab one. I just want it in the front, damn it. I just want it. And I want it. Oh shit, where is it? I want it because I want it to be half the page. I don't want it to be the full page. This right here is beautiful. But we're stretching this. This is 25mm rings. And I don't know what this is. Oh, it's those habit trackers. I know. I love that one too. I love that cologne. My husband has the cologne Sauvage. He calls it Sauvage or Salvage, whatever, Sauvage. And he's like, I smell good, babe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's coming. It has the print, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, hold on. No, I think I'm gonna do 2, one for my, can like always, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then I have something that I can use to, oh shit, I need to put 2, I forgot. Let's just do 2 on 1 page. Okay, see. This is photo printing app. You can change the sizes. Okay, let me grab, hold on. Yes, I'm gonna grab the one I like. And I have that's the what you call it right there. The laminating. I want that little black thing to show. Okay, I have the other one right there. Should I put... Okay, let me cut off that part so it won't... It needs to be... Okay, but I need to be able to laminate this. I'm also going to take this part off. And Sophia's asleep, and I don't have any packing tape. But what I really want is I want to be able to put this. I am so happy. All right, I'm leaving. I did it. I'm excited. Hope this video was fun. It was fun for me. God bless you. Take care. Thanks for watching.